Hello guys, welcome back, and today we're gonna be talking about Hero of Remnant. So yeah, let us begin. My butthole hurts. So, we currently see now Izuku as he would say this. Now, be crushed, he would say. As after saying that, the large Ursa Major would be crushed under something. More specifically, two large pieces of rock being used by Izuku in his, patience form, or what I prefer to call, wait for a second, more specifically, large, when he's basically like fused with Droll. As after doing so, the large, Ursa Major would basically be crushed. After doing so, he would say this. Disappointing, he would say. As after saying that, Droll would say this. Truly and utterly pathetic. Though when I use my Baylor's eye, not Baylor's eye, I meant my magical eye, I only saw it as quite powerful, but it seems that he's overpowered by us specifically. Oh well, he would say. As Izuku would say this. Yeah, completely disappointing. Yeah, let's probably get back now. After saying this, he would start moving towards, where the other students are. And we currently now see, Jean, basically, looking, or at least standing beside Miss Good Witch. And not only this, Cardin and the rest of his group are currently on the ground, or at least, basically bowing, saying, "We're sorry, we didn't mean to," as, girl Glinda is just like really pissed off. As Izuku would say this. So what happened, he would say. As one of them would say this. Sorry about that. Anyway, continuing on. As Izuku would look towards Yang, as Yang would say this. Apparently, she found out about what happened to them. And now are currently facing expulsion at this point, she would say. As Izuku would say this. Finally, he would say. Those racist motherfuckers are going to get what they deserve. He would say. Though, I actually heard apparently about his parents. As she would say this. You mean Cardin's? As he would say this. Yep. Apparently they're absolute freaking haters towards anything besides humans. I actually heard that they're, currently going to jail now. Apparently they sort of caused a bit of a trafficking accident. As in trafficking accident, I mean they're basically, human traffickers, or should I say honest traffickers? As after saying that, we would also see Blake now wielding her Gamble Shroud, which is her weapon, which actually thinking about her weapon probably is the most coolest out of all of them. Anyway, continuing on. As she would be, wielding both her Gamble Shroud, as she would basically clench it, almost like she was about to, about to break it with her own bare hands, as Izuku would say this. Anyway, let's just, get ready now. Wait, what? As you look towards his, his cart where it's supposed to have his jars of like, what's that called again? Syrup, or what's that called again? Supposed to have the large pile of like, of sap, or more specifically, jars of sap. As he would say this. Why is it all gone? He would say. As he would start looking around, as he would notice a now fattened up, not really fattened, but more like, completely satisfied, Nora, as she's currently, have a large, like, patch of, like, of sap basically across her face. As he would say this. God damn it, he would say. As after saying that, one of his, friends in his head would say, specifically Fraudrin would say this. Don't worry, Zuko. You can get more next time. Though I still feel a bit angry towards her. he would look towards, or at least sort of look towards, Nora, as he would say this. That's selfishness. Certainly quite disgusting, he would say. I'm surprised that it didn't activate my selflessness ability, or my commandment, as he would say this. Probably because she doesn't believe herself to be selfish, he would say, as he would say this. Still, though, as after saying that, everybody would start leaving to go back inside the bullhead, as they would start leaving to go back to Beacon. Wait for a second. So, we currently now see Izuku back in Link Beacon, as he's currently in the library, doing his own thing. As while he was basically listening to some music while reading a book, he would notice Blake. More specifically, Blake, for some odd reason, blushing a little bit. Or at least, having a red face. As Izuku would say this. Blake, are you okay? As she would say, oh, yeah, I'm fine, just, she would be, kind of, look like she's tired, but also at the same time, um, excited? Or at least that's what Izuku thinks. As Izuku would say this. Yeah, you definitely don't look like that. Can you please tell me what exactly happened to you? As she would say this. You see, um, you see, us Faunus's have a heat cycle. And today's mine, she would say. As when Izuku heard that, he would say, "Oh, I see. Guess I'll start moving out of there. I'm definitely getting out of here." He would say. I should say this. Wait, Izuku, can you help me with this? As Izuku would say this. Yep, no, I'm not doing this. Sorry, Blake. Unfortunately, I can't really do that, like at all. And besides, I'm not really good not really good with that type of thing. Oh God. As when she heard that, she would say this. Oh, it's fine. You can just stay with me. And as you would say this, yeah. Unfortunately, I'm kind of busy. I have to do some extracurricular stuff. Yeah. Bye. He would say. As you would say, wait. Mm, as you would currently see Blake, as she would say this. I just wanted you to be by my side, she would say. And after that, we would go back to Izuku, as you'd say, why does it have to be her? Duh. As after saying that, wait for a second. As while Izuku was thinking about, yeah, while he was thinking about, Blake's currently heat cycle, he would bump into someone, as he would say this. Oh, sorry, as before he can say anything else, he would look towards the person, as he would see the bunny faunus from last time, as he would say this. Oh, sorry about that. As she would say this. Oh, it's fine. By the way, thank you for saving me from him, she would say. As he would say this. Oh, it's nothing. Anything for somebody like you. Not in that way, I swear, he would say, as she would be blushing a little bit after hearing that comment, as she would say, oh, I see. For being my junior, you're quite, mature, she would say, as he would say this. Yeah. Anyway, wait for a second. Anything continue, he'll basically get it. Anyways, continuing on, as Izuku would say this. Oh, yeah, anyway, I never really gotten your name, so, as she would say this. Oh, the name's Velvet Scarantina. As he would say this. Huh, that's actually kind of a cute name. Wait, as she would say this. Thank you, she would say. As she would be blushing a storm, as he would say this. Anyway, I should be late. But before he can, he would hear, "Hey, what are you doing?" She would say. As he would look towards the voice, as he would see, a girl. More specifically, a girl with a beret, glasses, and wearing, some sort of like fashionista type, I meant fashionista type outfit. As he would say this, "Oh, hello there." As she would say this, "So what are you doing with my, with my bun bun over there?" She would say. As he would say this, "Oh, me and her were just talking, as she would say this, "Yeah, Coco, it isn't anything that bad," she would say. As she would say this, "Sure? Did he hurt you or anything? If he did, then..." As he would say this, "I swear to my heart, I didn't do anything," he would say. As she would say, she would say while looking at Izuku, "Hmm, sure, I'll believe you. But before you leave," as she would basically grab him by the, chin, as she would say this, "mind if we have a little chat later?" As he would say this, um, uh, as he would be a blushing, a blushing mess, as she would say this, "Good, good. Now, I should be leaving. Come on, Bun Bun," she would say, as she would look towards, Velvet, as she would say this. Right. See you, Izuku," she would say, as she would leave with, with Coco, or at least that's what she calls her. As when after the fact of that, the interaction, Izuku would just be there, just like, standing, while also, not moving. As you would say, as Esterosa would say this, "Hey, you okay? A woman got your tongue?" He would say. As one of them would say, specifically our boy Zeldris would say, "Please do not tease him. Besides, it's a pretty normal reaction for him, especially towards a girl like that." Hmm. God, this reminds me back at home, he would say. As Izuku was still standing there a bit awkwardly, as he would say, "I should probably get back," he would say. As after saying so, he would start going back to the dorm room. So, after that little interaction, he would be back at the dorm as he's doing his own thing. Mostly just like, preparing some stuff. As in stuff, I mean literally just like, writing down in his notebook. Getting some ideas for, mostly ideas for new attacks and new, ways of basically fighting. Wait for a second. So, anyways, as Izuku's currently, just researching some stuff, basically thinking of some new ideas and battle styles, he would be approached by one of his, classmates. Specifically, our girl Weiss, as she would say this. "So, Izuku, what are you doing?" She would say, as he would say this. "Oh, um, sorry." Anyways, continuing on with this episode, as when Izuku, said that, he would say, "Also, I wanted to ask, why are you calling me exactly?" As she would say this. "Oh, obviously I want to talk about here," she would say, as he would be given something. More specifically, some sort of pamphlet for a dessert shop? As she would say this. "What is this?" As she would say this. "Well, we heard that apparently it's going to be the Fistal Festival soon, and apparently some students from other schools are coming. So we wanted to ask you if you want to come with us to this bakery. We're planning to go there and get some treats, and then meet the other students there. The other students for the Fistal Festival, to be more specific." As he would say this. Sure, I can come. But I'm gonna be pretty busy because I have to talk to some upperclassmen of mine." As she would say this. "Oh, really? Who?" As she would say this. I think her name was, yeah, Velvet, the Velvet Scardentina." As she would say this. "Oh, that Faunus girl we met last time." As you would say this. "Yep, her." as she would say this. Very well, try not to get too close to her, as he would say this. Yeah, yeah, I got it. And so after that, Izuku would finish up finish up in his notebook as he would start getting ready to go to sleep. So yeah, this is where I'm gonna be ending this episode off. So yeah, bye bye.